Check this out, everybody. I am riding a Honda Fury. I've always wanted to ride one of these bikes. This is a chopper right off the showroom floor that you could buy. I don't know if Honda's still selling them. I know they were selling them fairly recent. But the whole premise of this thing was like, you don't have to do a bunch of aftermarket. You don't have to buy a bike and then turn it into a chopper or, you know, a custom cruiser. It's all here. You get that Honda quality, that Honda reliability. But yet it looks like you've spent a fortune coming up with this really cool chopper. I dig it. Now, of course, there's a lot of people that would say, hey, it's cheating. Just like I'm gonna do here. That was kind of cheating too, but you know, if I'm gonna cheat on the bike, I might as well cheat in traffic too. I'll tell you though, I've been on this bike all of about 2 minutes, and it's it's really comfortable, and you feel really tough, because that's what this style of cruiser is all about, is attitude, cruising, looking cool. It's very comfortable. The seat is nice and comfortable, holds you right in place really, really nicely. The suspension feels good. It's not too stiff, not too mushy. All of the switch gear and everything feels really good quality. I think this is the first time I've ridden a Honda. So my first chopper and my first Honda. This giant V-twin has so much torque. Just under 2,000 miles on this used one here. Somebody traded it in. Transmission feels really nice. Even though the forward controls do take a little getting used to, but it doesn't take long. You just have to remember to pick your feet up and go forward instead of backwards. But I definitely feel cool sitting on it. Oh my gosh, it's just got so much torque. Now I'm 5'10", and the riding position seems to be designed exactly for somebody my size. The handlebars, I've got just a slight bend in my elbow. The foot pegs are very comfortable in front of me. I could ride all day on this thing. No doubt about it. It's got a very stiff clutch feel. And there we go. It happens, even to the best of us. Sounds great, doesn't it? If you like that big V-twin thump. Which, how can you not? Let's be honest. Now, I'm sure that the Harley and Indian guys would definitely turn their noses up at this bike. It's a metric bike, meaning it's Japanese, and it came from the factory. It's kind of like, it's just, is it a poser bike? I mean, personally, I wouldn't show up at a Harley event on it and not expect to get a little side eye. But if you're the kind of person that just wants, you know, that has always kind of gravitated towards a bike like this, and you don't want to mess around with customizing something, this is the bike. Go out for, you know, go out for a cruise on a weekend. Wow, that clutch is really stiff. she doesn't want to turn a corner, that's for sure. That is so funny. It's like turning the Titanic. These things are designed for the highway. Straight roads, cruising. It's got a very low seat. So a nice bend in the leg at a stoplight here. I mean, anybody, if you're of shorter stature, you could definitely cruise this. Actually, even though it has forward controls and a really stiff clutch, it's actually a pretty easy bike to ride. I'm surprised, and I'm sure that's Honda that engineered it that way. They wanted it to be approachable. Gotta love this yellow. There's not much to it. It's got some straight pipes going down. They do throw off some heat. Woo! You gotta wake the engine up a little bit on these V-twins. That helps with not stalling them. Sounds great though, doesn't it? Little door for the key for the gas cap. That's kind of cool. It's very minimalist. Very simple, very clean in its design. Oh, nice little D-cell pops there. Let everybody know you're coming and to beware. She's got some power, but I tell you what, 60 miles an hour feels a lot faster on this bike than it does on other bikes. And the suspension is quite bouncy. Yeah, I don't know what it'd be like to do like 80 down an interstate on it. Let's see if we can pick it up here a little bit. The last thing I haven't talked about is the brakes. I'm guessing this Fury is probably on the heavier side. This giant V-twin engine. You be careful there, car. Catch this light red and we can try the brakes out. No, gonna catch it green. I always catch this light red. Yeah, the brakes, they stop it. We'll give it that much. But you're going to want to, ow, I just burned the heck out of my leg on the exhaust. You're going to want to give yourself a lot of room. Was about all the beans, and she crept up to 60. So let's just say she's not the fastest bike on the planet. She's got a lot of torque down low, but there's not a lot of oomph. But that's not the point of this bike. This isn't a stoplight drag racer, you know. This is a cruiser with the image and the sound and the style and the quality of a Honda. This bike will be running on the road 50 years from now and probably considered a classic. Now that I think about it, I think that would be an interesting aspect for this bike. Is it a future classic? Is this a bike to have in your collection? Because someday people are going to look at it and go, wow, it's awesome that Honda made this bike, right? They made a turnkey custom chopper that you could finance right out of a Honda motorcycle showroom. Thanks, light. No, it feels okay. You know what? The back brake actually feels really good. The back brake feels better than the front. What do they have up front here? It's a dual caliper and it's a single caliper. So what do you think? What do you think of the Honda Fury factory chopper? Is this something you would have in your garage? Is this something you would buy to hold on to as a future classic? Is this a bike you'd show up at a Harley Cars and Coffee. Not Cars and Coffee, but Bikes and Coffee. I don't know if I mean, I'm sure there's people out there that would, but I don't go to Harley Bikes and Coffee as it is, so it really wouldn't change anything for me. I would definitely get rid of these goofy, stupid little mirrors, though. I wonder if these are factory. These might be factory. Hayabusa. Hayabusa. Well, I tell you what, it's throwing some heat off of that exhaust, though. Whew! I couldn't imagine this in the middle of a Florida summer. The sound of the engine sounds good. It's cool. I like it. I would have this bike in my collection as a future collectible. It is for sale right now at Tampa Triumph. They ship anywhere in the continental US. Definitely give them a call and make an offer on this amazing Honda Let's see what kind of turning radius it has here. Oh my gosh. It is definitely like turning the Titanic. Woo! You gotta watch out for icebergs on this puppy. I'm gonna stop here and get some pictures real quick. Well, there you have it, folks. Thanks again to my good friends at Tampa Triumph for letting me take out this awesome Honda Fury, the factory chopper from Honda. I had a blast ride in it. I think it's really cool. Let's take a little look-see here. We'll take a little walk around. Shaft drive. Big giant V-twin in it. I wonder what size it is. It's probably at least a, what, 1500, 1600, something like that. Alloy wheels. Beautiful sculpted gas tank. I like the radiator cover there. I'm not sure if that's factory or aftermarket. I'm guessing factory. See, that's the whole thing. Honda wanted you to think it's custom, right? Very cool. Okay. We'll see you next time on M is for Motorcycle.